Namaste children. Hope you have all understood who I am lesson. So today, as a part of our write-ups in term 1 exam, I have given you the leave letter, and for term 2 I am planning to give the paragraph writing for your write-up. In addition to that, you will be having the diary writing will also be there, but for today I will be telling you the paragraph writing. Let us see what is this paragraph writing. It may be a known thing for you, but there are some few things you have to remember and follow to make a very meaningful paragraph. Okay, for that you have to follow certain rules. Now I will be discussing about how you have to write, what a paragraph should contain, and what all the things it should contain, and what all the things you have to keep in your mind while writing the paragraph. I am going to tell you now. So before we go into that, a paragraph is nothing but a group of sentences. A group of sentences related to only one topic that you have to remember. A paragraph is nothing but it is a group of sentences which is totally related to a single topic. That is called as a paragraph. In the paragraph, a paragraph is divided into three parts. In a simple way, I am telling you, this is called as the hygiene. Here I have written hygiene. This hygiene is called as the topic of the paragraph. That is what is the name of the paragraph? Topic is nothing but, title is nothing but the hygiene. And the first one, it is well said that hygiene is next to godliness. This is the introductory sentence. This is called as the introductory sentence. Means we are introducing our paragraph by writing one sentence. That means the rest of the paragraphs lies on this topic. What is our topic? Our topic is hygiene. So how we are starting? It is well said that hygiene is next to godliness. Means hygiene, cleanliness is next to godliness. We should be very clean. On this point, the rest of the points will be discussed. And in the middle part in sense, nobody likes to talk or spend time with the one who is not clean and tidy. And when nobody likes us, how can we make others happy? Making others happy and comfortable is our duty and the key to blissful life. That means what here they are saying that we should be very clean. And if we are not clean, nobody will love to talk with us. If no one loves to talk, if no one like to be friendly with us, we will be very much, we cannot live a happy life, a blissful life we cannot live. So to make it happy, what we are doing to making others happy and comfortable, what we should do, we should be very clean and tidy. When we look very comfortable, when we look very neat and clean, then everyone will gather us, everyone will like to talk with us. When everyone talk with us, we can share our ideas, we can share our happiness, and we'll be having more and more friends. This is all about the hygiene. What are the consequences? If we are good, they are discussing about here in the middle of the paragraph. This is called as, these all sentences are called as the supporting sentences. They are called as the supporting sentences. Means these all sentences are supporting our topic hygiene. And in the end, so why we should be hygiene, why we should be clean and tidy? The end of the paragraph, some sentence. So usually how we will use the so, therefore. Okay. So in order to be healthy and blissful, it is our duty to keep ourselves clean. So what they are saying, so to make us happy, to make ourselves happy and to make others also happy, we have to be neat and clean. So this part, the end after the so, this part is called as a concluding sentence. This is called as the concluding sentence. So beginning of the sentence, the introductory part of the sentence and the concluding part of the sentence is very easy. But how to add the supporting sentences? For this, I would like to give you a small, I can say a small idea that all of you know the question words, right? What are the question words we are having? Who, where, why, how, describe, when, etc., etc. If you make the questions, if you frame the questions on the topic hygiene, or if they ask you to write about the trees, if they ask you to write about the friends, or if they ask you to write about the school or your teacher or your parents or whatever may be the topic, introductory sentence, the beginning of the sentence, you have to use one proverb or some saying, or just you can write down trees are important for us, trees are useful for us. So now we have to add some sentences to strengthen the topic, the introductory sentence. How we are strengthening it? By adding the supporting sentences. So how you will get the supporting sentences? Here is a trick. So for that, who are there, where we should be tidy, why we should be tidy, how we should be tidy, describe some things to be neat and clean, when we should be clean. So if you answer all these questions, then you can, if you write answers for all these questions, then you will write all the supporting sentences, irrespective of the topic. It may be the hygiene or anything. Use the question words for supporting sentences. For supporting sentences, you have to use these question words. For every answer, whatever you have to tie up this question word with the given topic, whichever are applicable, those you have to use. For these all answers will sum you up with the supporting sentences, and the end you should conclude it with any small saying or with the advantages. So that's why using these words you have to conclude the paragraph. This is about the paragraph writing. Hope you have all understood. In our PDF, I will give you some 3-4 paragraphs, and also I will tell you which is the introductory sentence, what are the supporting sentences, and what are the concluding sentences. So this is what the paragraph writing is. Even in the exam also, I may ask you to, I may give one paragraph and I will scramble the sentences. How I have given for story writing, I have scrambled the sentences and I have given you. You have to unscramble it properly and you have to put them in order according to this introductory sentence, supporting sentence, and the concluding sentence. Okay children, hope you have all understood. Thank you. Have a good day.